Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in today. My name is Stacey Ray. For many of y'all who don't know who I am, my name is Stacey Ray, and I'm shining a light on thought-provoking topics that we need to get social about. And the topic today that we're going to be discussing is kind of like an overview, because I'm going to dive deeper into this topic today, this afternoon. But I kind of want to give y'all a little prep and a preview to what is coming. Hey Crystal, thank you for tuning in. Blessings to you. I want to talk about 2019 and keeping that vision, how to refocus in 2019. I believe especially January is like the free trial month to see how the month is, or how the year is treating you. But without further ado, I really want to get talking to this. Hey Danielle, something, I wouldn't make it complicated, but I'm just going to be real with y'all. Something recently happened, especially today, and but I had this topic on my heart. As I began to pray and meditate, God showed me that He wants me to help you to develop your refocusing for 2019, so that it's not like any other year that you've had. Every year we should be growing in some area. If you can't look back on 2018 and see where you grew, where you developed, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and how you can basically become that particular person that you envision for your life and what you desire to be. A well-known secret: this world is our stage. We're the main character, and we are to create the role. We are to play that role, whatever it is. So if you've been playing the role of victim for the past years, that's why you are in situations that you're in. If you've been playing drama queen or drama king, that's why you got drama all around, because you have been playing that role. If you are unsuccessful, you've been playing the role of a failure. Anybody that has failed can still be successful. But if your life has just been a total failure, if all of your life you just have blamed people for your situations and your circumstances, and you never took the ability to basically become responsible, that's what a lot of believers are. A lot of believers are so bitter because they have the crutch of Jesus to take. Hey Shannon, thank you for tuning in. They have the crutch of Jesus to take off, to soften the blow of their sins. All right. But they get to the blame game so much. Well, Jesus gonna wash my sins away, so I'm gonna blame Jesus and God for everything. I'm gonna blame God for why this ain't work out. I'm gonna blame God for why that fall through. I'm gonna blame God instead of looking at your situation. Hey Teresa, thank you for tuning in. Blessings to you. Instead of blaming, they find ways to blame God for situations that you have created for yourself. If you have bad credit and you have made bad decisions, that's not a God problem. That's a self problem. If you keep getting in relationships and people keep lying and cheating on you and taking you for granted, because every time you get with them, the first thing you telling them is nothing but, fornication. That's all you're doing. That's all you're sending is pictures like that. And that's all you're doing is dressing and presenting yourself in that manner. But then you get mad and say, well, that's the only thing that men want. Or that's the only thing that women want. Women are gold diggers, but you still flashing your money all day. That's not a God problem. That's not a Jesus problem. It's a you problem. We've got to stop creating these lives. Hey, Niles, thank you for tuning in. We've got to stop creating these lives and blaming other people for how they panned out, when we are creators of our reality. When you think about where you are right now, where you are, you're there because you thought yourself there. God has given us that ability and that talent and that gift that no other creature has, no other person has. And I just want y'all to know that. So I just kind of briefly want to touch on that to get you to that mode of where I'm trying to go and where God wants us to pick up the speed. But I am going to go further into it because, there's just some things that we've got to stop pretending. We've got to stop blaming other people, and we've got to take matters into our own hands. Because here's the thing. God would do for us, Jesus would do for us, the supernatural of what we cannot do. But what is natural to us? Forgiveness is natural. It's a skill that we have to learn. It's not a strategy, but forgiveness is a skill. We have to learn how to forgive. All right. We have to offer forgiveness, and we also need forgiveness. All right. So when you think about your life and you think about what you're looking at right now, the hands that are laid out on the cards that are laid out on the table right now, there's something you can do about those things. I mean, hey, so one thing you can't change is your skin complexion. I wouldn't want to change my skin complexion, but there are people that do. You know, I've seen a video about people that bleach their skin and they try to get real white. They believe that, you know, in Jamaica, that means that you're attractive and beautiful if you can bleach your skin and get really white. Yes, please resubmit that. I'll make sure you DM me your email so that I can see if I sent it. But I'm pretty sure I sent a whole long list. So I hope I didn't skip over you, but but make sure you email me and give me your email so that I can give you your personal prophecy for 2019. So but yeah, going back to the whole skin complexion and changing everything. We can't change our skin complexion. We had no choice of that. We had no choice of our parents. We had no choice. You know, we really don't have choices in that manner of the outer extremities of different things, you know, on the outside. But innately, we have got to know that we can create things in this life. God has given us that ability because he created us in his image and his likeness. So if God is the ultimate creator, we have creativity inside of us and we can create, we can do, we can produce. So pick you up to speed later on, whether I go live or whether it's just a taping. I am dedicated to helping you to refocus in 2019. And tip one or tip number one that we should be focusing on is to refocus on why you're doing what it is you're doing. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, you need to stop doing it. You don't know why you started that business. You don't know why you in ministry. If you have no clear idea or clear objective, you better stop whatever you're doing because your heart's not in it. If you don't know why, like for instance, me with e-commerce, I want financial freedom. I want to be able to travel the world, go anywhere I want to, and still make money and make my computer a personal ATM for me to print me out money. And I want to be able to enjoy my family in the process and not be tied to, you know, somebody else's dream, but I want to create my own dream. All right. With ministry, the things that I do, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the church, but my ministry is helping people to live their very best life because I see the results of what it's like for people to be ignorant to knowing that we can create our life and the way that it's amounted to their life. Okay. And so when you really see that front row seat of a version of somebody that realizes that their life is a total mess, but yet don't want to fix it, but complain about their life all day. But then you wish you could help them. Well, the whole fact is they don't want the help. Now, a lot of people want to complain. They want to be a victim about their life, but yet they don't want to change. They're addicted to pain. They're addicted to suffering. They're addicted to depression. They're addicted to being a victim. And what I have to say, as far as for me and my house and my family and my mindset, not another day, not on my watch will I allow. If you got people in your life that are like that constantly want to complain and bring you down and be miserable, depressed, angry, they always arguing, nothing good is ever happening unless it's negative. Think about that. Nothing good is ever happening in their life unless it's negative. Get away from them people. 2019, stop bringing in people in your life that are helping you to unfocus, because it's time to refocus. It's time to refocus on why you do what you do. And when I think about what it is that I'm doing, I'm refocusing because I realize I'm doing this because I don't want people to have to go through what I've witnessed or what I've seen or what I've went through myself. Okay, but I love you all. I hope that your day is good. You got your keys? Mm-hmm. I hope your day is good, but I'm telling you straight from the heart, I do not want y'all to have to deal with certain things. And if I'm the kind of person, if I see that there's a problem, common sense is not so common anymore. And that's sad, because we all have the ability to have common sense. If it's too hot in your house, turn the heat down. If you're cold, put on more clothes or go get cover or turn on a heater. If you're sick, whether you get medicine or whatever it is that you do to make yourself feel well. If you're tired, go get some rest. If you're thirsty, go get water. So if your life is not where you want it to be, why not take it into your own hands and change it? That's what I don't understand. You want money. You want increase. Well, be increased. Find out ways to generate income. Find out ways to be better. If you're overweight and you want to lose weight, then stop eating so much. Like, come on, eat healthy. Do things. Drink water. So we got to get to the point to where we're looking at our life as being facilitators of our life and not allowing somebody else to have power over us to dictate that. What we can do for ourselves, God will not do. You praying and asking God to I've been one of those people, I'll be honest. You're literally sitting there praying, asking God to take weight away. And it's just going to supernaturally fall off. No, baby, you got to get in that gym. You got to work out. You got to be dedicated. You got to be consistent. You have to eat healthier. You got to drink more water. Get your rest. Don't stress. Come on. God is not going to do for us what we can do for ourselves. That way, God need to come down here and live life for us. But no, God said, I came that you may have life and have that more abundantly. Not that I may live for you. So, with all that being said, I truly hope that this has inspired you or encouraged you or even empowered you to begin to see and look around, take some inventory. What has been working? What hasn't been working? How can I improve? How can I be a better person or be a better version of myself than I was today or yesterday? It's time, people, to live our life. Live it more abundantly. Live it the way that God designed for us to live it. Live it the way that we've always imagined and dreamed. You got to understand. You got to stop letting Jesus take the wheel. Jesus don't want the wheel. Jesus said he ain't no chauffeur. He did what he had to do. It is our time to do what we need to do. Jesus said he don't want the wheel. You keep telling me to take it, but guess what? That's why you're being tossed to and fro, because you're indecisive. You don't even know what you will. You don't even know your desires. What do you like? What makes you happy? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Do you have a dream for yourself? So, on that being said, I love you all. I'm out of here.